Now presenting Her Royal Majesty, first of her name, Queen Comix Wife.
Step into the court where the stories unfold. A queen with a crown made of humor and gold. She's ruling the realm with a laugh and a spark. From theme parks to life, it's a royal remark. She's a mother, a wife, a nerd through and through, with tales of adventure and recipes too. The gavel of giggles, it pounds on the air. Her kingdom's alive with her loving flair. From theme park rides to comic book lore, she opens the gates to a world to explore. Life's a wild ride and she's got the map. Join her in the court, it's a lively recap. Queen Comix Wife, she's got the throne, talking all the things that make life feel like home. Muzzin' and cooking with a nerdy twist. In her court, you'll find the fun you've missed.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Queen Comix Wife. I am Queen Comix Wife, your host today. It's so nice to be back on today. I'm sorry that I haven't been on the last few days. I have been very busy with work because my work week has been absolutely insane. The reason why I'm having a work problem is because we in my business are in our busy season. It is our spring busy season. Summer will be very busy. Fall will be iffy. It depends on our sales and everything. And then by winter, we are completely dead. So right now, this is my busy season, and I am absolutely crazy with work.
Sorry.
It's okay, Comics Dad. I know it's all right.
Bye.
And bye. And yeah, so I'm trying to stream at least 3 times a week, but unfortunately, my schedule does not allow it. So we are working on this. I am going to try to do 3 times a week right now because I have some great news. I have a lot of followers on Rumble, and I am trying to get more. So I'll be streaming a little bit more now, probably 3 times a week. I'm probably going to do Tuesdays, Saturdays definitely, and I might do Sunday afternoons so that way Comics Dad can do his gaming stuff on Sunday night. So we all get our stuff in. But let's look at the chat and see who's in today. We have John Ambler first, who says, "Who's first? This guy." Yes, John. And by the way, I am going to get you back for that comment today about me driving. For all you don't know, I was in Tomby's chat today. I was in his stream. And I was driving to a bookstore with Comics Dad, and I told them I couldn't talk, through texting, and I couldn't really talk in the chat. I can listen because I was driving. And John Ambler decided to say, "Oh my God, Comics Dad, I've seen how she drives in Mario Kart." So thanks, John. I appreciate the love and support. So Debbie Oz said, "Good morning. Sorry I can't stay, but it's Sunday here and we're heading out for the day. Have a great evening. Catch you next time." Debbie, thank you so much for coming into the chat. I love the fact that you showed up. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. You are the best. I hope when we go to Australia, if we ever do, that I get to meet you because that'd be really cool. What's wrong, Comics Dad?
John said to bump up the volume.
Oh, sorry. See, I told Comics Dad to bump up the volume, and he don't listen to me. See, this is what happens.
No, I had a little too low because you're just not as loud as I am.
I'm very loud.
Also, I had the mic close.
Panda said, "Hi, Comics Dad."
Hi. Hi. Don't mind me.
He's my tech guy, my IT guy.
Go back to it. You have all these comments.
I'm trying to get to him. If you stop touching my thing, please leave. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
This is her first time using EV Mux.
Yes. Everybody, do you see something new? I'm all fancy now. Look how fancy I am.
Shout out to
Tomby hooked me up. Tomby, you're a wonderful friend. Thank you. I love it. It looks beautiful. I am in love with my new look. And I get to support, the channel and support Tomby and say, yo, everybody go to Tomby. Tommy's awesome. Please like and subscribe to him. He is amazing. He's funny. Just a great person through and through. Please go to his channel and watch him. He's hilarious. I love him to death. And we're getting to Shauna. Shauna goes, hello. Hi, Shauna. How are you this evening? Hope everything's going well for you and the family. Panda Simone. Hey, hun. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful evening yourself in Canada. Let's see who else is here. John, Panda. So I have to read. I'm sorry. And that's another thing. John, congratulations. You are one of my mods in my chat now. Thank you for being a wonderful friend and a wonderful support system for me. So I decided tonight to make you a mod. Unfortunately, my 2 mods are out on working, going home from work. And the other one, I believe, is just out in town for some family event or something like that. So I asked Comix Dad to please make John a mod. John, you have been a wonderful friend to me, and I want to thank you so much for the love and support. And this is the best I can show you. So yeah, thank you, and I'm glad that you're one of my mods now. So please, John, whenever you get a chance, please make sure that you put Comix Dad's oh my god, link on my chat, and also Tomby, the real Tomby as well, to support him. Thanks so much. I'm just trying to read. Sorry, guys. We were talking about Debbie and Pam was a Panda Simone. Debbie and Shell Frogs. I've been missing them too. I haven't heard from them. I know they had stuff going on, and Shell Frogs is actually traveling for work to go back home, so she has a long ride. I know she'll be listening in, and love you, Shell Frogs. Thank you for all the support and love as well. You are amazing, and I love you to death too. So let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I had to bump the volume. I see that. Sorry, guys. Comix Dad screwed up. Yeah, and John, I saw the whole we arrived safely at my driving. Yes, we did, John. We arrived safely at my driving. I am actually a decent driver. I'm more of a grandma driver. I don't drive fast because I am a mom and I'm paranoid to drive too fast. Where Comix Dad will ride somebody's tail the whole highway, I'm opposite. I rather not get into that problem. So let's see if there's any buts. Era Fate came in. Hey, Era, how are you, dear? I hope you have a wonderful night yourself. Era's going to be lurking for a bit, finishing up dishes. Trust me, I get it, Era. I did dishes earlier today, and I was so mad because that's the one thing in my house that I hate doing. I hate doing dishes. That and laundry. I don't mind doing laundry. I hate folding laundry. And the reason why I hate folding laundry is because I have OCD, so I have to fold a certain way that no one else can do it. So I get it, trust me. And I think I'm up to speed now. Panda Simone says John drives like a bat out of hell. And you know what, John? I believe that. I truly believe that. I believe all men are crazy drivers. My husband is a crazy driver. The man literally ride your tail and then honk the horn and scream and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, seriously, you don't have to do this. Just let them do their thing and go around them, or just wait. Even in a drive-through, I'm not joking you. In a drive-through, this man, if he's in a drive-through for more than 5 minutes, he loses his bonking mind. He will sit there and go, oh my God, it's taking too long. It's taking too long. It's only been 7 minutes. Come on, give it a break. So I get it. I don't get it, honestly, because I'm very patient when it comes to that kind of stuff. He is not. But I love him to death. And I'm not trying to make fun of you, Comix Dad. I'm just being honest. But yeah, so we have a lot going on tonight that I wanted to talk about. First thing is Comix Dad finally went out and he got me my espresso pods for my espresso machine because we've been drinking regular coffee from like the gas stations and everything. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do not like coffee pot coffee. I don't know why. I just never liked it. I only like espresso stuff. Deborah! Hi, Deborah! I'm so happy you're here. But yeah, so I don't like potted coffee. I like the stuff from the espresso and all that. So Comics Dad has to go and go to like our local gas stations that does lattes, and he buys me latte stuff because I can't stand regular coffee. So our machine does two things. We have a Ninja. It does regular potted coffee, and then it has a little spot where it does like these little pods with espresso, so I can make regular coffee. So I mean, not regular coffee, espresso and like lattes. So we haven't had the pods in a while because I hate to say it, the pods are freaking expensive. A box of those pods are about $60, and they last a while, but I'm cheap, and I don't like spending $60. Oh, and you can start drinking, Panda. Go ahead. Deborah Perkins is in the room. You can start drinking. Um, so that's another thing I want to tell you guys about. So Comics Dad, you know how he has the thank you video where it shows like the thank you thing and the guy dancing or whatever. I can't dance like that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to try to. But the dancing video. Well, Comics Dad today came to me and says, "What would you like to do for your video?" I took a while to think about it, but if anybody donates tonight, I have a new fun video that Comics Dad made for me, and I love it. I laugh every time I see it because it's for my favorite movie. It is awesome. So if anybody donates tonight, you will see my new movie being done. It's freaking phenomenal. It's a little video of thank you, but the way we did it is like perfect. I love it. So just wanted to bring that up if anybody donates tonight. Queen, turn your monitor towards the laptops more. Okay, who cares? Okay, so here's the problem. Okay, is that better for you? All right, here's the problem. So we've been out all day. We got a lot of new stuff. So my room is kind of like right now disorganized. As you guys can tell, the room is not that clean. I have to organize tomorrow. There's stuff everywhere because we took stuff off the desk here to move all these new things around. So I have a lot of work to do. So yeah. So I have to clean up, and unfortunately the room looks like crap. So Comics Dad's all paranoid saying, "Move the camera because nobody's seen the messy room." It happens. What are you gonna do? I mean, we were busy today. I had no time to clean. This stuff happens. What are you gonna do? You know? What are you wait, what the hell? So John Ambler just sent me $20 on PayPal. So now I have to do it. And I hope I don't screw this up. All right. So, John Ambler, this is for you, love. Thank you. There you go. I have a new, cool, fun video, and I'm madly in love with it. It's from my favorite movie of all time, Men in Tights. One of my favorite movies I've ever had when I was a kid. Loved it, always loved it. And when Comics Dad was like, you know what? How would you want to do a thank you video? I said, and I said this to him, I said, you know what, babe? I want where the old lady from Men in Tights prays to God to bring her future like lover, like her like the guy her dreams to come out of the ceiling, and she says thank you. But then when she says thank you, I want them to play the song where they do like the high kick in Men in Tights. So he made it happen, and thank you, Comics Dad. I love it. Best video ever. You are awesome. Thank you so much. It means a lot that you put that work in for me. Thank you. So, John, thank you so much for the $20. I appreciate that for the support and love. Thank you so much. You are awesome. All of you are awesome. Oh, you ended up. Yeah, I honestly, I never go on PayPal anymore, and when I do, it's only to like, cause okay, so on, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, but Google has this thing where you can, do like quizzes, and it tells you like, oh, like what store have you shopped at lately, and when you click on it, Google gives you like a certain amount of money per thing, and you could accumulate it, and then you transfer it from your PayPal account over to your bank account. So once in a while when those things pop up, I like to do them because you know what? A few extra dollars is not a lot, but you know what? It goes towards something. So I just have fun doing those things. What happened?
No, you're good. Keep talking. I just gotta
Okay.
pin the top of the
Sorry, we are having
No
a,
difficulty.
oh, we're having difficulty.
Just keep
Okay.
talking. You're good.
I forgot where I was now because you came in here and bugged me.
Oh well.
Anyway, so yeah, so we you know, we don't use our PayPal that much often. I don't usually use it, but when I do, and then like the other day I went to check it because I was doing the stupid Google thing, and I realized I still had like $20 in it. And I'm like, oh, I forgot all about this. And it'll sit there for days and months and years if I don't check. So now I have my notifications constantly telling me what's going on. Um, Hey Mash, how are you today? I'm glad you're in here. Yeah, that is a great movie. I love Men in Tights. It's one of my favorites. That and the Frankenstein movie. They're both my favorite movies from Mel Brooks. I love Mel Brooks. I always have. Comics Dad had me watch Blazing Saddles, and it was okay. It's not my favorite movie, but Comics Dad loves that movie. But Men in Tights will always be my favorite movie of all time. But yeah, so as you guys know, today is National Comic Book Day. Comics Dad explained it to you guys. Well, Free Comic Book Day. Sorry, Free Comic Book Day. Comics Dad told you guys earlier in his stream about we went out to a local comic shop. We got 3 books per person. My kids got 3 each. We got 3 each. And then they had 20% off on their back issues. So we both got tons of stuff. I bought some books. He bought some books. Then came home and found out that the books that we bought from Spider-Man, he's already have copies of, but some of the ones that we bought today are actually better copies than what he had. So it actually played out pretty well. So I actually went with him, and my 3 comic books I got. Now here's the thing. Like, okay, I'm very picky on my comic books. I personally I don't like a lot. I don't like a lot of superhero stuff. I'm more of a horror fan. That's what I like to do is the horror stuff. Um so while we were there, I was looking at the whole free list, seeing what they had, trying to figure out what I wanted to read on to see if I want anything for the future of read my books. And I came across this one. It's Monsters. It's Mark Spears Monsters. I have not had a chance to read it yet. I was so busy today. Normally, before I tell you about my books, I usually read them and then I let you know what they're about and everything. But today I had no time. But I picked up this one. I can't wait to read it. As everybody knows, I love classic monsters. I always have. They're one of my favorite things in the whole world. This is sort of close to it. It's a little bit more of a darker look to the monsters, to the classical monsters, but I can't wait to read it. I'm really excited. So I got that. I'm actually going to put them over here because that way I am not making a mess on my desk. And then I picked up this one. This is actually from ID. It's a 3-in-1 book. From what I was reading, it's 3-in-1. I'm sorry, no, 4-in-1 book. It's 4 different stories in it. It looks like, and it's about horror stuff. So it has like 30-Day Nights, Bloody Honey, Beneath the Trees, where nobody sees, Rite of Spring, So I'm excited about reading this. Like I said, I don't really do a lot of comic book reading unless it's like horror story stuff. So I saw this and I thought it was really cool, and I went and grabbed it as well, just so I can see, if I would like it. Because if I do, I'll start buying the issues when they come out. Let me get back to the chat here to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, yeah, comics that had 3 copies that he already had. Um, so Era Fate says, honestly, I hate folding laundry. I find dishes to be fine, but I have to have the water hot enough to burn skin. I'm the same way, Era. I rather have the water scalding hot because it helps with my pores and everything in my hands. Plus, it helps my arthritis. It makes my arthritis feel so much better when I'm doing dishes because when I'm gripping the plates and stuff, I have arthritis in my thumbs here in the joints. So I'm always in like monstrous pain. Like I'm always in really bad pain. So I have to constantly keep the water hot because I have to make sure I'm not in a lot of pain when I'm doing dishes. Um Let me see here if I see anything else. Okay, so we're pretty much catch up because you guys are talking to each other, so that's fine. Um So then another one that I got with the comic owner actually told me this was one of the ones that he liked. I saw it and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot because it's got a mix of everything. It's called I Hate Fairyland. I never heard of this. He told me he read it before they were giving them away, and he said that it was pretty good. So I'm gonna take a shot at this and see if I like it. Like I said, if I don't, I don't. But at least I could try something new. It's really not my big thing here. Um so I just, I'm just gonna try it out and see if I like it. You never know. So yeah, so those are my 3 free comics that I got today. So I'm excited because I get to read something new, see if I like them. If I like them, I'm going to start buying the issues for them. I really think I'm going to like that Monsters one, so I'm probably going to buy all the issues for that. Because I am like a die-hard monster fan. I love the Grimm series, which Grimm is another thing I bought today. So we got 20% off on our books. Now I actually read this series. I showed this the first time me and Comics Dad did our talking shop together. I was his first guest, and I brought this up to everybody that I actually read this. So Grimm is a story about a woman named Jessica. She is not a Grim Reaper. She's more like the Grim Reaper's helper. Like they have like helpers. And the Grim Reaper um basically has them go out and do the reaping and everything, and it's a really good story. I don't want to get fully into it because there's a lot of like ooh ah factors. There's actually a big twist in the issue number 16. It's a really big twist. It's really cool what we find out. So I will not give that away, but I do read this. If anybody likes anything about Comics Dad, really? That's the whole thing. You don't want to say anything. Like that's supposed to be the surprise. That's the ooh factor, and you just gave it away. Seriously, Comics Dad. Seriously. So anyway, Comics Dad just gave it away. So Jessica finds out that yes, the Grim Reaper, well, the older Grim Reaper, the one that was before this one, was actually her father. Um no, you don't find out in issue 1. You don't know what you're talking about because you don't read it. So please don't say that. It's not in issue 1. So, okay. So basically, you find out that Jessica's father's the Grim Reaper. You'll find out later on in the season, in the issues. But Comics Dad just gave it away because that's Comics Dad. He doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. Anyway, so this is actually a really good storyline. I always tell everybody, like, listen, like, I usually don't talk about comic books like Comics Dad does, but when I find a really good book that I love, I will brag about it. This is a really good storyline. It is funny. It is really very like wow. You find out also how each person that becomes the assistant Grim Reaper, because technically they're like assistants. You find out how each of them. Well, you don't find out how each of them. Basically, how it works is when they are made, none of them know how they died. They don't remember. But Jessica remembered, and you find out how she died. And I'm not gonna lie, for some women, especially women, it is a very hard pill to swallow. I cried when I found out how she passed away. It is it hits you in the nuts. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you have nuts, it hits you in the nuts, but women don't have nuts. But if we did, it would hit you in the nuts. It's that hard. But it's good. It's really good. I love it. I have been reading them since it came out the first time. When the first issue came out, I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance, and I fell in love with it right off the bat. So if you guys ever want to read this, I highly recommend going to your comic book store, picking up issues 1 through now 21. I think 22 just came out actually. And yeah, read them and see what you think. So I got that because I am behind that issue. I actually have to catch up. I'm behind like 2 issues right now because I have not been going to the comic store because I've been so busy. But now that I have time, I'm going to start catching up to that. Now the next thing I bought, which the reason why I bought this, um, one of my favorite TV shows since my 20s was a show called Grimm. And Grimm was about a man who could see fairy tale like characters, but like in monster form. So like they had one where he saw um what they would call like, I'm trying to think of names here that you guys would understand. Because I don't know if anybody's seen the show or not. Um a Fuchsbau, which a Fuchsbau to them is like a fox looking creature. They have like a wolf creature. They have like, so basically like grim fairy tales, but instead it's more like a person nowadays, when they look at another person, they can see the creature that they really are. And there's different names for these characters because the whole entire like idea of this came from Germany. So they have Germany like names. So like Fuchsbau is one of the creatures. Then you have a pig creature. Then you have a wolf creature, which the wolf creatures are the ones that are like the biggest ones in the show because the Grimm's best friend is actually a wolf creature. They have dragons in it. They have I'm trying to think of all of them. They have like a beaver looking one. There's so many different characters I couldn't tell you. But when it came out, I loved it. I actually bought all the seasons. I had 1 through 6 because there's 6 seasons in the whole entire series. Um and unfortunately Grimm ended at I believe it was season 6 that Grimm ended, and I was devastated because I'm gonna tell you that show was awesome. I love that show. So when I was in the comic shop today, I actually came across the first issue of the Grimm show that I love. This is the Grimm show. This is the Grimm right here. This is his, oh, I'm going the wrong direction here. This is his police basically like his partner, police partner, like because he's a cop. So this is Hank. I'm quoting here. This is Hank here, and then you have the Grimm right here. Um, it's actually a really good show. If you guys ever want to watch it, it's on Amazon Prime. It's not free. You have to pay for the episodes, but you can also go and get them at Walmart. Target sells them. You can buy it off Amazon. And just basically watch the seasons. Like I said, I love this season. These seasons, they were awesome. They were a good watch. And when it ended, I was upset because I wanted more. There is talk about them coming out to do like another thing with this, like a movie or something. I personally don't think they should because it ended exactly the way it needed to. So hopefully they don't, but we'll find out. But yeah, so that's not the same as the Grimm that I showed you before. They are two different storylines, two different directions on things, but all in all, they're both good stories. And then I got a few more things. So I went to two places today. I went to our local comic book shop, which I showed you guys when I got there. And then from there, me and Comix Dad went to something called Second and Charles. Second and Charles is like a Barnes and Noble, but it's a second-hand place. So you can, sorry guys, so you can buy stuff, and you can also sell your stuff, that your collectibles and stuff there, and get store credit, and you can buy more stuff from them. They have tons of collectibles. They have tons of books. They have tons of comic books. They have, you name it, they have it. They even have retro video games, which I think is really cool. But I was there today, and I picked up Horror Country. This is another horror series. It's kind of old. It came out a few years ago. I read one of the first. They have a few different ones. I read one of the first ones to this. It was really good. So I decided to grab this one, give it another chance, see if I liked it, and see how it goes. Like I said, I don't remember this one that well because I only got one issue and it's been a long time. So I'm gonna reread it, see if I like it. If I do, I'll start buying it again and see, how I feel about it. And then apparently John Ambler did something. So let me look real quick because, what did John Ambler do now? Era said Grimm was a cool show. For some reason, I can't remember shit about it, but I know I watched it. Yeah, Grimm is actually one of my favorite shows. I loved Grimm. I really thought it was awesome. And I just enjoyed it. And then Johnson goes, seems a bit grim. Like, seriously, John? Seriously? That's John, though. That's why we love him. That's John. That's why we love John so much. And yes, please don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Thank you, Comix Dad. Please like and subscribe. I am, excited to add more people to my community and just talk and laugh and, just have a good time, make conversation and learn about me, learn about you, just have fun, I am not like Comix Dad where I am video games and comic books and all that. I will show you comic books and stuff like that. But me personally, I like to talk and just have a good time. You gotta live life to the fullest, Um, so let me see if I'm caught up here. All right, guys. So we're looking like we're caught up, which is awesome. So the next thing I got, I thought this was cool. I think the cover on this. Listen, I sometimes buy books for the cover. This is called Lycan Girls Night. Now, I like monsters and everything, and I love werewolves. I do. But I love vampires. I love Dracula. The vampire stuff's getting old with Twilight and everything. It just got way too old for me. And I can't. I can't do the whole vampire thing anymore. Dracula is the only like storyline that I really like. But when I find stuff like this, like this cover is gorgeous. I love this. So this is Liking Girls Night. I have never seen this book before. I have never read this book. I honestly don't know anything about this yet. I can't wait to read it. But look how cool that cover looks. Come on. The art on that is gorgeous. I just love that. Like I love the werewolf, like the way it's like got blood. I love it. I'm so excited about this. This is awesome. So, right, exactly. Error just said, that's a nice cover. The wolf really works with the red. I thought so too. I just love the way it looked. And I looked it up online, and a lot of people said it was a really good read. So I'm gonna take a chance on it. I mean, it was only like it was $2. I mean, you can't go wrong with $2. So I was like, you know what? Let me grab it. I'll read it. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. If I love it, awesome. I have a book that's now in my collection that I love, and that's great, But the artwork is beautiful. I just love this book just for the artwork. I'm just saying. So I got that. Now, another thing I got, from the same thrift store, like it's a second hand store or whatever you want to call it. So if a lot of people don't know about me, I love everything paranormal. I love everything about creatures. So in Louisiana, there is a story, well, more like a myth creature. It's a creature that no one's ever really seen. I mean, people have said they see it in like the bayou and stuff, but it's never been really reported like having pictures or anything of it. It's called a loop-garou, and it's basically a werewolf in Louisiana swamps. I actually watched a documentary on this one day. I think it was Expedition X. So Expedition X actually did a thing on this where they went out there. They were trying to find the creature, trying to do like, a little study or whatever. A lot of Creole people were freaked out about it. They would not come out. They had tons of markings on their walls and stuff of what it looks like and everything. So I love this kind of stuff. And like I told you guys, I love the Jersey Devil. I love all these kind of different things. So I found this today. And I thought this was a really great find because it's really cool to find things like this that I love. And now I can read about this and see if I like this. I don't know how many issues are of this. I've never heard of this. But when I saw it, I was like freaking awesome. And in the car, I took a minute before I went in the house to look at this book real fast. And it's stuff like this. Like, look it down here. It's stuff like this that just shows you like what the creature can do to people. It's so freaking cool. Like, I'm really excited about these books. I'm excited about reading these pretty soon. Um, it shows you like Louisiana artwork, or guys in Louisiana in the bayou rowing and stuff. It's just really cool. The artwork on this is really cool. I like it. I don't know how the storyline is just yet, but I'm excited about reading it, see how it turns out. But yeah, so I found this. What? John says, does the creature glue people? What do you mean glue people? What are you talking about, John? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. But yeah, sure, we'll go with that, John. Sounds sticky. Oh my god, John, seriously, cut it out tonight. Just stop. So, yeah, we had fun at the comic book store. I got and one more thing. So, the other comic book that I got, and it's only $1. It's not in good condition, so I'm not gonna take it out of the case. But when I was a little kid, my grandfather used to put on Looney Tunes. He would put on, all the older cartoons, Flintstones, Jetsons, Tomcat, or Top Cat. How the hell you say that? I forgot his name. It's been a while. Yogi Bear, and Woody Woodpecker. And I saw this, and I was like, I have to get it because even though it's in bad condition, it does have a couple of like really bad, nicks in it. Unfortunately the spine of it is a little bit, worn down and everything. I needed it because it reminds me of my family and my childhood memories. My grandfather used to put on Woodpecker all the time. He would actually do the voice of it, and I would laugh every Saturday morning because he was so good at doing Woodpecker. That was one of the best memories I had of him. He was just really funny with this. So, yeah, so we decided to grab this for me, and I'm going to keep it in my box. I'm not really gonna read it because, like I said, it's really worn down and stuff. But I just thought for a memory as a kid, it was a really cool find for me. I'm excited about it. For $1, I mean, it's $1, but you know what? I have something that reminds me of my childhood. That's what matters. So, just saying. And yeah, Panda Simone says, love me some Looney Tunes. I do too. Not gonna lie, Panda, I hated Tweety Bird with a passion. I always wanted Sylvester to eat him, and it never happened. And I'm like, please eat the stupid bird, please. So I never liked Tweety. My favorite character in Looney Tunes, and everybody thinks I'm weird, is Foghorn. I love Foghorn. I think he's freaking hilarious. And I don't like Buds, okay? I hate Buds, but I love Foghorn. Wow. So, John, you are on a roll tonight, aren't you? John says, I saw a woman once and thought to myself, woodpecker. Wow. John, that's mean. Wow. Wow, dude. Okay, we're going to go there. Okay. Um, so yeah. So, new thing we're talking about tonight is I am going to be investing in a new hobby. I met a friend on YouTube slash Rumble. As far as you guys know, sorry, I have an email coming. So make sure. Sorry, guys, I have an email coming. I apologize really quick. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, so I have I actually have a new I just lost my train of thought. My god, it's really bad. I have a new I'm not investing. No, I'm not investing. I have a new hobby I'm going to start. Um so basically I met a friend of mine off of Rumble slash YouTube. She will be on my channel on Tuesday at 8:30. Her name is Tiny Panda Face. She's awesome. But she does something that I was interested in and I asked her to help me learn. Now, as you guys don't know, I like to sew. I love to sew. I love making clothes and stuff. With my hands, it's been kind of rough. So I have been slowly like not being able to do it. I can't even play guitar anymore. I used to play guitar. I used to love playing guitar, but my hands unfortunately are to the point where I can't do it. They are in a lot of pain, and I can't put my hands through too much because if I do, I will never be able to deal with the pain all night long. So, I reached out to her and I said, "Hey, I really want to try a new hobby." And what she does, I am excited about trying. I have not really dug into it just yet. I've been watching videos on how to do it. She's gonna make me a video to show me how to do it because I'm not gonna screw this up. But I am going to start to learn to crochet. I got my oldest daughter loves cats. So I bought her the cat kit. I'm going to make these for her. And then my youngest daughter loves cows. So I bought these two things today. And then the other one, which Comix Dad did not bring over here. So it's his fault at this point. Bad Comix Dad, bad. But the one thing that Comix Dad loves is Stitch. So I bought a Stitch kit today to make Comix Dad a Stitch. Here is the problem with all this. So I did not look at the box. And if you look at the box right here, oh, thank you, Comix Dad. Oh, go to hell. This is the one I got Comix Dad. I got Comix Dad this one. He doesn't like scrap. I think it's called Scrap, right? I think she's called Scrump. I'm sorry, Scrump. He doesn't like Scrump, but I'm gonna make him Stitch, and then I'm gonna give Scrump to my youngest daughter because she'll just like play with that. She won't care. But the reason why I want to do this, oh, and that's the other thing I was telling you about. So if you look at this right here, it says intermediate level, and at the bottom it says knowledge of crochet is required. So when I bought these, I thought they were beginners. Read your boxes before you buy things. I did not. My bad. So once I learn to crochet, I can make those for my family. So I guess, John, I don't know. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Oh no, John, she's gonna stick up. Oh my gosh. Hey, Deborah. All right. So yeah. So I am gonna make those as soon as I figure out how to crochet. I did grab some Google stuff to figure this out. Um Yeah, I'm not. Panda says on here, I can crochet. Um, dear, I am beyond intermediate. Yes, I want to learn. I want to learn because I don't want to make blankets and stuff. I want to make stuffed animals because this is what I want to do. And if everybody thinks this is dumb, it's okay. I want to think out of the box. So this is why I want to do this. And if people think I'm crazy for it, fine, it's okay. Um, the reason why I want to crochet is because my little one, who's 5, is starting kindergarten this year. This fall. She'll be starting kindergarten. And I really would love to be the parent that's out of the box and learn crocheting so I can make little stuffed animals for like Christmas or like Valentine's Day and put them in little baggies with like little treats and stuff so the little kids can open them and they'll have these little stuffed animals they can play with, and then they'll also have a treat in the bag like candy or whatever. And I thought that would be a really cool idea. Hey, Basket City, how are you, dear? I'm glad you're in here. Nice to see you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. We are fun people. We are crazy people. As you can tell, Deborah and John are absolutely having a fun time tonight. So please sit back, enjoy the stream, and if you want to say anything, go ahead and talk to us. We're all here to listen. But yeah, so I do want to be the parent out of the box that makes little stuffed animals for the kids. And people think I'm crazy for that because yarn is expensive, whatever. But I thought it'd be really cool to learn that because that way, instead of sending like, everybody sends like little gift baskets with like candy and little toys in it. Why not send something with a little stuffed animal in it for little kids so they can have something to put like on their dresser or whatever? It'd be a cute idea. So I have been thinking about doing this, and I'm going to learn. I'm a little nervous because I'm not good at ADHD. My ADHD sucks. I'm not good at really paying attention well. So we're gonna figure this out and we're gonna do this right. But yeah, so I think I'm. Hello there, Basket City. I love it. To quote Obi-Wan Kenobi, you are awesome. I love it. Thank you. Um, but yeah, so John Ambler says, I tried to sew once but fell asleep. Maybe because I was really John. Oh my god. Okay, John must be drinking because John's on a roll tonight. He really is. Um but yeah, so I want to do something new. I want to do something where I could sit on the couch, me and Comics that watch movies and anime together, and it'd be nice to sit there and just be able to keep my hands busy so I can do things and have fun. Deborah says, okay, John Amber, it's all yours. I got to get back. Love you, Deborah. Thank you for coming in. I hope you got to see my little tiny video that I made for everybody like sends money over and donates. I made a new video, so I hope you got to see it, Deborah, because it's freaking funny and I love it. So I hope you got to see it for a second. But I love you. Text me later. Have a great time where you are. If you need anything, let me know. But have fun. But yeah. So Era says I have a little crochet bee. It's on a shelf. It goes between my shelf and my desk, depending where I want to put it. And see, that's what I want to do, Era. Like, I want to be able to like make something for little kids so they can just, have it for their room or whatever. Like, I wouldn't do anything crazy. I would do maybe like for instance, Tiny Panda Face, she makes Kirby's. So I was like, you know what? What if I made, because Paw Patrol is a big thing right now. What if I did Paw Patrol? Or what if I did Spider-Man? Or what if I did something with Disney? Or like just to have the kids enjoying something they can play with and just have, because I mean it means more when it's stuff like that compared to it being from the dollar store in a box and like, kids just throw that away. But if they have something that they can actually keep for a while, they're gonna love it and they're gonna play with it. So that's why I want to do it. So I'm excited about it. John Amber says, joking aside, I sew a little bit. I learned when I was younger, especially when it came to sewing my rank on my uniforms. Oh, that's cool, John. Yeah, I would get that because you definitely would have to do that for were, the military, you would have to sew your stuff on yourself. My grandfather used to have to do that for his stuff as well, so I completely understand. Um, Error says a little Kirby would be cool to have, but he's a sucker. Okay. I am actually I messaged Panda Face the other day, and I said to her, "Hey, could you do me a favor and make me a Kirby, but not any old Kirby?" Um you guys don't know I work from home. I work from home 7 days 5 days a week. Sometimes Saturdays if they need me on Saturdays. But in my desk, I have all these collectibles that I love. From my One Piece stuff, I have Demon Slayer. I have some Disney stuff. I love Dumbo, so I have a little Dumbo figurine. I have Pokemon stuff, so I have different kind of things. So I said to her, I was like, "Listen, like, would you do me a favor and would you make a Kirby? But my favorite president of the United States and always will be is Abraham Lincoln. You guys don't know this about me. I love everything Abraham Lincoln. He's my favorite president. Always has been, always will be. When I used to go to Washington with my friends and my family, I used to love visiting and seeing everything about Abraham Lincoln. I was so excited. I actually wish I could go to his house, but I can't. We don't live that close, so I can't do that. But because his house is open for visit, like to go in and see it and everything. But yeah, I love Abraham Lincoln. So I said, "Hey, can you make me a Kirby, but do an Abraham Lincoln beard and then put his hat on him?" So she's working on that for me. So I'm excited because I'm gonna have a Kirby that no one has, and it's my favorite president. So I'm stoked. I cannot wait. Um, so it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. I can't wait for it to be here. I told her I'd pay for it. I was like, "Let me know how much it is." She hasn't told me anything yet, but when she does, I'll take care of that. But yeah, so I'm gonna be crocheting. Um, sorry guys, my throat is dry and I don't know why. I think it's the damn rain and all this weather changes is killing me. I tell you, this weather changes is killing everybody. Um, but yeah, so I'm excited because um I cannot wait to have that thing on my desk because all of you know I'm going to be telling my job, "Look at this, guys." I'm going to be taking pictures of it and showing everybody at work because I'm so excited. Yeah, error. I might be a stalker. Whatever. I don't get. No, but seriously, Abraham Lincoln's house is open to the public. It's been like a little bit remodeled, but there's parts of it that's still um at the time period, which is really cool. The problem is we don't live anywhere near it. So that's not going to happen for a while. But I like going to the theater in Washington. I like seeing the monument. I just like all this stuff. There is I believe it's like every other year they bring Abraham Lincoln's stuff to Washington, like his chair from the Oval Office would be there. They show the bullets that got out of his head, things of that nature. But yeah, I'm really excited about going back, and hopefully that time of the year when we go again, they'll have everything back up there so we can see everything and take pictures and all that, because he is my favorite president. Ever since I was 6 years old, I loved Abraham Lincoln. I love everything about him, so I'm really excited to get this Kirby because it's gonna be really cool having it on my desk. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, so Comix Dad is doing model thingies now where he's like building these models or whatever. So I'm like, well, since you're doing a new thing, I want to learn how to crochet. So I went and bought I believe it's an Indiana error. Indiana error said, "Do you mean the house in Indiana or Kentucky?" I think those are two places he lived as a kid, right? I believe it's Indiana or Illinois. That his house that he grew up with, like he didn't grow up in, but he lived with his wife, and his children. That's the house I'm talking about, where he grew up, where he lived with his wife and kids. Um, that house is open to the public. I don't know if his actual childhood homes are still up or not. I don't know. But I know that the one that him and his wife shared, that one is open to the public. I believe it's Illinois, if I'm correct. I don't remember exactly, but that's what I would love to go to and just see um the house and get pictures. And they actually, what's really cool about that area is when they found out that they could remodel the whole entire street, they now cut the street off from public. So the way they did it was the street that the house sits on is basically the same as when Abraham Lincoln was alive. The cobblestone roads are still there and everything. They never remodeled any of that. They cut it off to the public. So when you go there, the whole little neighborhood there is off limits to living there. It is a historical site. So that's really cool. I would love to see all that. I really would. I'm excited if we ever get a chance to go. I will be the first person to be like all crazy happy, almost crying, because that's one thing I was on my bucket list that I want to do. But yeah, so I'm excited about about the whole crochet coming in from Panda Face. She's gonna work on that for me so I can show off work, like my little paint, like my little Kirby Lincoln. I'm so excited. But yeah, so we had a very adventurous day. We went to the comic book store. We went to a few bookstores. I had to go to Target today because um I told you guys last week that for my birthday, I told Comics Dad. He asked me what for my birthday. I said all I want was an electric can opener. The reason why is because Comics Dad bought me a handheld can opener that was handless, like you just hit the button and it opens it. But the stupid thing decided to give out and stop working. So I had no can opener. So the other night when it died on me, I had to take a knife and basically old school it and open the lid up. That was not fun. My hands were not happy at the end of the night. So we went to Target today and he bought me a new can opener. It's an electric one. You just put the plug into the wall, you leave it in the corner of the counter. So now I have one. So I'm happy I have a new one because the other one is completely dead. And then I got, my coffee stuff and a few things that we needed for dinner tomorrow night. But my daughter, my 5-year-old loves Target. Target is her absolute favorite store in the whole world. That kid would live in Target if you let her. I'm just saying. She loves Target. Comics Dad hates Target. And I'm the one that did that to him. He hates Target because of me. So yeah, I did error. Error says, the tales of Target. Did you get anything else besides the can opener? Like I said, I didn't get much. I got because I'm making spaghetti tomorrow night and garlic bread, which is the family's favorite meal on Sunday. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm Italian Puerto Rican. I was raised in an Italian family. My dad was not in the picture, so my mom, who's full Italian, uh, raised me, and my grandfather, who died when he was 92 years old, um, he raised me like a dad. He basically raised me. So every Sunday, my grandfather would always make sausage and peppers or pasta or something like that. So as an adult, every Sunday, I always tend to make um, basically a pasta meal. So I got like some sauce and stuff. I'm gonna make garlic bread tomorrow night. I actually am doing something new tomorrow. And I was gonna announce this later. I'll announce it now. Before I do that, Basket City says I hate going into stores unless it's anime stores. I completely understand Basket City. I'm opposite. I love shopping. So I love shopping, but I hate spending money. I'll say just like that. I hate spending money. I am Scrooge McDuck. I will basically try to um talk down the price if I could. That's how bad I can get. So, yeah, I love going to stores, but I hate spending money. But I will go to stores. I like the window shop. Um, but no, so I'm gonna make a pasta dish tomorrow. But the one thing I am doing tomorrow is I'm going to take the laptop. Me and Comics that I'm gonna talk to him about tonight. I'm going to try something new tomorrow. I'm gonna put the laptop on my island with my camera, and I'm going to attempt to do a video because I'm gonna make homemade pasta tomorrow. So, because I'm making homemade pasta tomorrow to go with my pasta dish tomorrow, um, I am going to do everything on video with you guys, well, not with you on live, but I will make a video, and if it turns out pretty good, then I'm gonna have Comic Stand upload the video so you guys can watch it. That'll be my first cooking video. I am gonna record it and then I'm gonna voice over it so I can explain to you my process of what I'm doing. That way you guys can see what I'm doing, and I can also voice over what I'm doing. So that's something I'm gonna do tomorrow. I am gonna try to make homemade pasta tomorrow, and I am gonna try to do a whole video of it and just talk you guys through it. I am letting you know one thing: I do not have a pasta cutter. I do it all by hand. Unfortunately, that is the one appliance I do not have in this house, and I honestly don't need it because I feel like, you know, people from my grandfather's time frame, they didn't have pasta cutters. They had to do it all by hand. So I learned from the best how to cut pasta. So my pasta's not even. It never has been, never will be. It's not perfect, but it's freaking good. And that's what matters. And there's so many ways you can do it. I'm gonna show you my way tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna try doing that tomorrow and see what happens. So Panda Simone says, I only enter a store if I have to. And John Ambler says, same at Panda Simone. Usually when I go into one, it's because I intend to get something. I treat a trip to the store like an extraction mission. Oh my god. Get my crap and get out of here. I get it, John. I get it. I I like to window shop. I like to walk around the store for at least 2 or 3 hours. Comics that hates me for it, he'll tell you straight up to your face he cannot stand it because I'll say, babe, let's go to Target. And you should see his face. His face is like, are you freaking kidding me? Because he knows if we go to Target, he's going to be there 1 or 2 hours. And he will tell you, I'm going to be stuck at Target for 1 or 2 hours. Because Comics that is like you, John. I send him to the grocery store. He goes in, he grabs it, he's out. If I go to the grocery store, I'm looking around, looking at everything, see what the sales are, trying to. I'll come home with like $80 worth of stuff, and I'm only going there for one thing. So Comics that hates that about me because I like to be in the store. Yep, Error said here. Yeah, pasta cutters have only started to become popular in the late 70s. You're right, Error. And honestly, I feel like Error, I'm being completely honest, like that kind of cutting technique like we do, like by hand, is the best way to show authentic pasta. And honestly, my grandfather's pastas were never even. They never looked even, but they were freaking delicious, and that's what matters. That they were good and it was perfect the way they came out. It was awesome. So honestly, I'm just happy that I can keep doing what my grandfather did and make really good Italian meals. That's how I look at it. So yeah, I'm excited about making pasta for you guys tomorrow. I am going to try to um do the video. I hope to God it does the right thing. I hope to God I don't screw this up, but I hope to God my camera can actually record it without messing up. But I have my beautiful IT guy in the other room, my wonderful husband, Comics Dad. He is absolutely wonderful, and he will definitely walk me through how to record it and everything. And he's a good guy, good IT guy. So hopefully he won't mind helping me with that tomorrow. So Panda Simone says, "Oh my God, comics queen, my queen, I would unlive you in 20 minutes." Yeah, you have no idea, Panda. No lie. You would hate me in the store. 'Cause I'd be like, okay, give me like 20 more minutes. Give me like 10 more minutes. And I'm telling you, I'm bad. I just like to look around. I love looking around. I think the reason why is because I grew up poor. So like my mom didn't really shop with me. Like when we went to the store, we went to like Dollar Tree or whatever, because she didn't have a lot of money. But now that I'm older and I have a job and I have my own life and everything, I feel like now that I can buy my own things and take care of myself, um, I just like shopping around looking. I don't buy anything usually. Like I'll buy a few things, but I won't. You can ask Comics Dad. That is the one thing about me he can say is I will not splurge unless it's something I really need. And he'll tell you that. And if it's something that I need, I won't buy it for myself. Like I need leggings right now. I literally won't buy leggings. And Comics has been telling me it's like a week buy leggings. I won't do it because I bought the girl some stuff and him some stuff. So I don't think of myself. I think of my kids and Comics Dad, and that's how I've always been. Comics Dad says it's painful. It really is. It is not that painful. You act like I make you suffer in the store. Like seriously, you act like I'm killing you in the store. I buy you a coffee. All you do is walk around, drink your coffee. You should be really happy. Just saying. So Error says, I like looking at all different types of things. I'm sorry. I look like looking at all of the different things. I was told no, and we couldn't afford it in the store. That was me when I was younger. Sometimes I carry out 4 hour shopping runs. Most of the time it's less. No, I get it, Error. When I grew up, I didn't have much. My mom bought me everything I needed. My mom was a single mom. My mom worked her tail off. I will give my mom the benefit of that. My mom took care of me when it came to making sure I had a roof over my head. I had food in my belly. I had the toys that I got for Christmas and everything. My mother did what she had to do. I will give her that. My mother, emotionally, as a parent, she was not loving. She never told me she loved me. I was 34 years old when she told me she loved me. It took 34 years for her to tell me that. So, I get it, and now that I'm older, I rather just go buy my stuff what I want, but I don't. I buy it for Comics Dad and the kids. Um, Comics Dad goes, I was literally dying in Really? You were literally dying in Target. I went and bought you Starbucks. Like, why are you complaining? You got Starbucks today. I went and bought you Starbucks. And you got what you needed. So I don't want to hear it. You got Starbucks. Um, John Ambler says, as Queen Comics Wife spends minutes in the store, Comics Dad ponders the meaning of life, praying for sweet release as his dark abyss of the store consumes his soul. Really, John? So John, you are going to feed into him, right? You are making it sound like he is so abused by going to Target. That's what it sounds like. And then Shauna just said, single moms are amazing. And you're right, Shauna. Some single moms are amazing. My mother was not a great person, but before you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but before I met Comics Dad, I was a single mom to my oldest daughter. I basically took care of her for 2.5 years before Comics Dad walked in. I know what it's going to be a single mom. It is not easy sometimes. I worked 60 hours a week, but that little girl had everything she needed. I never complained. I sacrificed for my daughter. I didn't care what anybody thought. I took care of my family. My daughter was taken care of. I took care of everything I needed. My bills were paid every single day. I did not play that game. So being a single mom is hard, but it was worth it because it made me grow up. It really did. And I'm so glad I became a single mom because it helped me grow up and it helped me realize what I need to do as a mother. And I did it. And now look where we are now in life. She's a great 10-year-old. She's so smart, so sweet. And I cannot wait to see as she gets older, the kind of woman she's going to turn into. I'm excited about seeing that one day. So, Johnny Ebler goes, I got you, brother. Are you, John? Stop beating into him. He's such a baby. I swear. And then Comics Dad goes, shopping trips. Sorry, it messed up. Shopping trips with the queen is my torture since she doesn't have a dungeon in her kingdom. Okay, first off, you're not tortured because you get coffee. You get everything you want when you go into a store. You get snackies. You get your coffee. You get whatever you want, and then you won't sit there and complain about it. All you gotta do is push the cart. That's all you gotta do is push the cart. No one's bothering you. You were on Tomby's stream as we were walking around Target today. You can't be upset. You weren't doing nothing. So error goes, I feel like it's going to be worse if it's Target. It's not like Walmart or Home Depot, it's Target, and that's what makes it worse somehow. So I personally don't like Walmart. Um, Especially our Walmart, because I have issues with Walmart on how they treat their customers and also how they treat their employees, because I used to be a Walmart employee. I know how they treat behind the scenes and also to the customers. So I don't like Walmart because, when I used to go to Walmart, I would do the drive up stuff where you get your groceries and drive up, or I would go do pickup or whatever. And those people are so angry all the time. So I don't like that negativity. So I stopped going to Walmart. It's either Target or I go to the grocery store. I do pay extra money now, but I don't care. I will say this, my favorite store and comics that I'll tell you, I love Sam's Club. I love Sam's Club. Sam's Club has really good deals. They had this pesto. Oh my god, guys, let me tell you. They had this pesto. It's in a jar this big, and it's like $8, but it's really good pesto. And for jar pesto, because I usually make my own pesto when I have the time, but jar pesto from Sam's Club is actually pretty good. So you know what? I love Sam's Club. Plus, they have good bulk stuff. I'm just saying. That's just me though. So let's get back up here. Shauna goes, my mom was a single mom raising me and my brother. That's awesome. That's awesome. You were raised by your mom. And she worked hard to take care of you guys. That's freaking amazing. I think that's awesome. So John Ambler goes, Purgatory has a name. Thy name is Target. Why are you letting him win this, John? Come on. And then Comic Sad said, hey, Rumble folks, don't forget to like the stream. Also, pop in and say hello to the Queen. You guys can come in and say anytime you want. I'm here to talk, laugh, have a good time. I love doing this, just bull crap with everybody. I enjoy it. I think it's awesome. John Ambler goes, abandon all hope, all ye who enters the gates of Target. Okay, listen, John. Okay, listen. Target's not that bad. Listen, I like Target. I think Target though needs. I'm not trying. I don't sponsor. Target does not sponsor me, but I will say this about Target. Target, if you're listening, you need to get better clothes for the girls. Okay, you're selling these hoochie mama shorts. That's not okay. Okay, my daughter's not a stripper. She's 10. You gotta work on this. You gotta work on the clothes. Just saying. So then John goes coffee. Of course he does. Because there's no use there is no use for complaint to complain when I was in hell. Really? It's not. You make it sound so bad. He was dying, Comics Queen. He was not dying, John. He is fine. And then Comics Day goes, if Target is hell, Walmart is the devil's unwiped hole. Okay, Comics Dad is correct. Walmart is the butthole of the devil. Let's just be honest. Era faces, I love Sam's Club too. All of those ones around me closed. I'm sorry to hear that, Era. We have 2 here. One is about 20 minutes away, then we have one closer to us. I personally love Sam's Club. They just have better prices to me. They have really good bulk. I buy like the girl because my youngest is like, okay, so my kids are picky eaters. My kids are very picky eaters. So the one thing that I buy for my 5-year-old is she loves pizza rolls. So I have to go and um buy the pizza roll bulk because two of those bags will last her like a month because she has them for lunch and stuff. So I do buy that kind of stuff. I'll buy my other daughter, my older daughter likes the pizza bagels. I'll buy those from her from Sam's Club. I just love Sam's Club because you can buy a lot of things for really good prices. Like the pizza rolls, you get like I think it's like 175 pizza rolls for like $10. In the store, in the grocery store, you get a bag of 70 or 50 for almost $8. So I mean, I'd rather go to Sam's Club and buy it in bulk and I'll have it for a while. You know, that's how I look at it. Um so yeah. Era goes, Target is not bad. Okay, well, I love Target. I do. Comics Dad says Sam's Club is legit, but yet Walmart is trash. They are owned by the same company. Go figure. You're right, Comics Dad. Sam's Club and time was a Target. Sam's Club and Walmart are owned by the same company, and I just think that's weird because Walmart is so trashy. And I'm gonna tell you, okay, listen, I don't judge anybody, okay? I don't judge anybody at all. In fact, you do you, boo boo. That's how I put it. You do you. You live your life the way you want. But here's where I draw a line. There was one night. This is when Walmart was open 24 hours, and me and Comics that were not together yet. And my oldest daughter had a fever, so I had to get up and I had to run to Walmart to get her Tylenol and some medicine because she wasn't feeling well and I had to get her something. So me and her went at like 12:30 at night to get her medicine because she was not feeling well. So I go into Walmart. I'm at the pharmacy to get the stuff. I come back to the register. I'm not joking you. This hoochie Jersey mama, okay? She was like 400 pounds, maybe more than that. The girl was wearing a string bikini in Walmart. The employee at the register asked her, "Are you wearing bottoms?" For someone to ask you, "Are you wearing bottoms?" That's scary. Just saying. So that's the problem I have with Walmart. You could walk up and there's a stripper and they'll be okay with it. But they hire jerks. And I'm just saying, like, listen, I don't care if you're fat, skinny, what I don't care. If you think you have beautiful body, go for it, girl. Be proud of your body. I hate my body because I'm going through a transitioning with losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight. So like I'm flip flopping really crazy, and I hate my body right now. But you know what? If you love your body and you think you're gorgeous, awesome. But here's my thing: when you're wearing clothes like that, you are disrespecting yourself to people because you're oversharing. You can love yourself and still wear clothes that don't show everything. And I'm sorry, but just because you got extra biscuits don't mean I want to see them greased. I'm just saying. I'll say it. I don't care. I don't do the whole, string bikini as 500 pounds. No one wants to see all that. I don't want to see all that. And here's the thing. I'm not a skinny girl. Okay, I'm not. So I have every right to say that big girls should not be wearing that kind of stuff. Just saying. Just saying. You should not wear that kind of stuff. I don't wear a bikini or a taquini. I wear a one piece. Granted, it looks like I look like a freaking Pilldoy Doughboy can where all the biscuits are stuffed in the can. That's how I look in a one piece. That's why I don't wear bathing suits. Because I know how I feel in it. I'm not wearing that stuff. So I'm just saying. Nobody wants to see all that boo boo. Just saying. Anyway, getting back to what was going on because I was looking at the chat. Comics Dad says, "You don't judge people. I don't judge people. I do not judge people. Now, do I comment on how I think they're acting? Yes. I don't care what you do with your life. I don't care who you with, what you look like, whatever. I don't judge you. I'm just like, listen, like you shouldn't do that. I'm just blunt. I'm just blunt and honest." Era says There are other bulk places I used to shop at occasionally, but I feel like it's a bit of a weird name. So we only have 3 here. We have Sam's Club, Costco, and BJ's. And John, before you say anything, don't start. BJ's is the lower yes, it's called BJ's, John. It's called BJ's. BJ's is like the lower end of bulk. Like they're cheap. Um but they're not as good as, in my opinion, I feel like Sam's Club is above BJ's, and then Costco would be above Sam's Club. I don't like Costco. Reason why I don't like Costco, they're too damn expensive for my taste. They're just like Sam's Club, but they cost twice as much. And the memberships cost twice as much. I I don't like Costco. A lot of people here in my area love Costco. I rather Sam's Club. I had a BJ's membership with my mother. Me and Comix that used to go to BJ's when we lived in our apartment to get a few things. But honestly, I feel like BJ's doesn't have a good selection like Sam's Club does. So I don't personally like BJ's. But that's just me. Other people are different. Error says Walmart is most upscale, sophisticated of a grocery store. So no one ever said, you're right. No one's ever said that. But I'm just saying though, like that pushed the limits for me. Um Eris says oversharing to someone who's overweight is crazy. Wouldn't you call that selfish? Like you're literally taking in your fat for yourself. Can't you give a little bit of septic tank? Oh my god. Eris, stop. Um no. I feel like, and see, I'm trying to tread lightly on this because a lot of people get offended about this stuff. But in my personal opinion, if you are overweight, I just feel like you shouldn't broadcast it. I'm overweight. Comic's dad is overweight. I have a friend who's almost 500 pounds. I have a friend who's 300 pounds. I have a friend who's 400 pounds. But they don't wear things like some of these people do. Sometimes I see these shows where these women are like, "Oh, look at my body. I'm beautiful." But you're not. Like you're beautiful maybe on the inside, but your body, you shouldn't be doing that to your body because you are telling women it's okay to be this big, and it's not. It is very unhealthy. For some of you that don't know, 3 years ago, I weighed 360 pounds. I did. I was a big girl. Okay. It was to the point where some of the videos that I have on my on my Facebook, you could hear me breathing hard. Like I was like that. Sorry, my throat went dry. But I was breathing really hard. I was very unhealthy. I didn't live a good life. I was killing myself. Food was killing me. And from somebody who's been there, I am telling you, you are killing your body. You are literally killing yourself with food. And you know what took me to change my life? My mother at 59 years old died from a pulmonary embolism because she was 500 pounds and immobile. And it scared the living hell out of me because it made me realize that I am going down this road and I'm going quickly and I'm not living a healthy life. I couldn't walk to the car without gasping for air. Like that scared me. So I woke up the next morning after she died and I said, "You know what? I'm not living like this anymore. I'm not putting my body through this. I'm not going to be overweight anymore. I am not going to sit here and kill myself. I'm not. I have children that need me." So I went to a weight loss surgeon. I had to go through a psychology program where they had to make sure that I mentally knew what I was doing. And people that want to get bariatric surgery, I'm going to say this straight up. It is a tool. It is not a miracle. So many people get this surgery and think it's a miracle cure. It is not. I struggle day to day with my weight because I'm an emotional eater. If you know how you are, you need to learn how to control it, because if you don't, the surgery's not going to work. Now, I will say this, the surgery worked for me. I'm not at my goal weight, but I've lost 158 pounds. And that's with me gaining 20 pounds. I'm sorry, I gained 30 pounds in the last 3 years. But my doctor told me 30 pounds is normal. Comix Dad and me are we're going to work on losing the weight again and getting skinnier. But I don't need to breathe hard anymore. I can actually run around my kids and laugh and not get out of breath. I feel awesome. My body is healing. And you know what? Yes, I'm not at my goal weight. Yes, I still have bat wings. I'm going to have bat wings for a while. I have saggy skin all over my body. My body is not great looking, but I accomplished so much because I took the step to make myself better. And I tell people, you can be beautiful and feel like you're beautiful because you're big. I condone you for loving yourself. I think it's amazing you love yourself, but you're also killing yourself. You are literally killing your body by eating 3 cheeseburgers in a sitting. My mother used to eat 2 biggie bags, which is a Wendy's meal. It has a burger, it has a drink, fries, and nuggets. My mother would eat 2 to 3 meals at a time by herself. I can't live like that. And I decided to change my life, and I did it. And I'm proud of myself every single day. I am proud that I don't do those things anymore, and I can breathe finally. I can do things. I can run out with my daughters. I can go and do things without feeling like I'm dying out of air. Like, I'm telling you, people, like, this surgery changed my life, but it's not a miracle cure. It is, you have to work your tail off to get to that point. And that is the most important thing, is to always remember this surgery is not a miracle cure. It is a way to get your life healthy, but you have to make those choices. Like eating low carb, high protein. That is one of the biggest things about my dieting. I have to eat low carb, high protein. Do I do it very often? No, I'm off the wagon. That's why I'm trying to get back on the wagon, because I need to lose more weight, and I know I do. And I'm an emotional eater. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I'm sad, depressed, lonely, whatever, I'll go fucking snack. Oh, I'm sorry. I curse. Sorry. I will go snack. I will go and have a meal. I'm like that. I have to sometimes tell myself I don't need it. And it's hard. That is the hardest thing. When you are going through that kind of stuff, it's hard to crave that feeling. So I'm just letting everybody know that, yes, I had weight loss surgery. And it's not easy, but it was worth every minute that I did it. And now that I had my hysterectomy, I feel even better, because the hysterectomy was basically like slowing me down before the hysterectomy, because I had a lot of female issues going on. So it slowed me down because of pain and everything. Now that hysterectomy is done, I feel like $150. Like, I feel like amazing. I feel awesome. I feel beautiful. I feel like I can do anything. My body is so healed, and I just feel like a new person. I really do. I was telling my manager the other day, I feel like a new person. Like, I have energy again. I feel good. My body doesn't hurt like it used to. I'm happy again. Like, I'm in a good place. So I just want to let you guys know how, hard it is to lose weight. But at the same time, people who don't lose weight, we don't want to see you wear those clothes. I'm just saying. Anyway, Error says, I feel like fluffy sizes because they quite well. But there is a difference between 300 pounds and oh damn. You're right, Error. There is. But at the same time, doesn't matter if you're 300 pounds, 400 pounds, 500, 280 pounds. When you have that extra skin, I don't think it looks good on people to just flaunt it off. Like, we don't all want to see that. Like, it's not okay. John Ambler said, I can eat 2 cheeseburgers in one sitting, but I don't do that every day. So there's that. Well, John, that's different though. But John, you're not that big. Like, plus you are constantly going with work, so you're getting that workout in, and you're actually trying to build, like working out and everything, because you're probably lifting things and doing things under trucks and everything, or whatever you do as an engineer. But I'm saying, like, you're going, so your body's burning that fuel. But some people don't work, they just sit there and eat, and that is the problem. um Era said, yeah, I had to slim down a bit. Stretch marks still exist though. Error. I had 3 kids, okay? I have stretch marks all over my body. You know what I call them? Battle scars. Because my crotch goblins gave me the battle scars. But you know what? Every scar was worth it. I'm just saying. Panda goes, you go, girl. I am so proud of you. The sitting around healing last 5 months put 30 pounds on me, and I'm freaking out as I always sturdy tomboy. But yep, too much is unhealthy. You know what, Panda? But you know what? I gained 30 pounds. I gained some weight after my hysterectomy because one thing you guys don't know about what happened to my hysterectomy, because Comics Dad doesn't really talk about my personal issues. When I went through my hysterectomy, there was a time for like a month I was very depressed. The hysterectomy hurt. Not gonna lie to you guys, that crap was not a walk in the park. I'd rather have another C-section than go through a hysterectomy again. The hysterectomy was hell on earth. And I was very depressed. And then when I had my second surgery, because I had a lot of complications from the first surgery, I was very depressed, very sad, very like, I was just not there. And I was eating really badly because I'm an emotional eater. And I was in that state where I really didn't open up to anybody. I kept closing up. I kept like not trying to act like myself. I faked it till I made it. But in all honesty, I was really depressed inside. I was depressed. I was lonely. I was hurting. So that's why I wanted to do this channel, because I know what it's like going through all these things, and depression is a real thing. Depression is so real. I fight my depression every day. I'm on medication for depression because I get depressed. But guess what? We're all here because we love you guys. We're here to talk, laugh, and make it a good time. That's what's important thing. So John Ambler said, yeah, usually lifting parts that weigh 80 to 90 pounds, and there's my metabolism. I only eat 1 meal a day. But John, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you're lifting a lot, so your body's eating those things that you're putting in your body. Plus, you only eat once a day. Your body's probably freaking starving. You gotta learn to eat better, because you know what? Honestly, John, 3 small meals is better for you, because that way your body can burn that off, and you're not exhausting your body. John Amble says, though there was a time I was over 200 pounds back during my first marriage and eating badly every day. Marriage will make you fat. Ask Comics Dad, marriage makes you fat. I will openly admit, Comics Dad gained weight because of me, because I love to cook, because I'm an emotional eater, because I love food. I have a food addiction. I really do. It is hard. It is the hardest thing to kick. But Panda, that's the problem. You can tell him, Panda Simone, but they're men. They're hard headed. Men are hard headed. I love you guys. John, Comics Dad, I love you guys, but y'all are hard headed men. It drives me insane. So yeah, that is one thing that no one knows about me, is I had weight loss surgery 3 years ago. It was the best decision I ever made. I lost so much weight. I feel awesome. I love life now. Like, even my daughter the other day, were outside running around out by the school because I was chasing her, and she stopped. She said, "Mom, you can run and you're not out of breath." I'm like, yeah, I know. And I almost cried because she even realized that I was getting my life back, which is awesome. So John Ambler says, especially when you work a long shift and the ex didn't cook and had to grab fast food. Oh, that's why. See, that's the difference, John. Comics Dad wife, she cooks. And boy, does she cook. Comics Dad will tell you the one thing he will never do is go hungry. Am I right, Comics Dad? Please answer that question. I feed that man really well. But you know what? I'm glad that Comics Dad wants to take the next step and lose the weight with me. I think that's amazing that he wants to help me and himself lose weight and do it together as a couple. Do I struggle with that? Yes, because I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go work out. I like to sleep in. I like to sleep in until my work shift starts. So when you wake me up and you go, okay, let's work out, I'm like, oh, I don't want to get up. Like, I'm that kind of person. I'd rather work out like in the afternoon than work out in the morning. Even though working out in the morning is better for you, I just hate getting up early. That is the one that's hard for me. And Comics Dad, I love how he puts, I'm a chubba wubba. You're not that bad. You listen, I'm gonna say this, guys, and I'm gonna say this to everybody. Comics Dad may be chunky, okay? Maybe chunky, you know, it's okay. But Comics Dad is the sexiest man in my eyes. No other man compares to Comics Dad. He is perfect. He is gorgeous. I love him. He is the sexiest man ever. And no one can tell me different. I don't care. People call him fat, skinny, stupid. I don't care. That man is the sexiest man alive. He deserves to be told that every day. I tell him that all the time. He hates it when I say it, but he is the sexiest man alive. I love my Chubba Wubba more than anything in the world. And he knows it. Just saying. I can't imagine my life without that man. You know, and I tell a lot of people, I have been through a lot of crap in my life. I have been through so much. You know, I had really two bad marriages. John understands where I'm coming from. I had two bad marriages before I met Comics Dad. Comics Dad is my third marriage. And I can say this. He is my best friend. He is my everything. He saved me from myself because I hated everybody. I hated men, everybody when me and him first met. In fact, I was a royal uh jackass to him. I treated him really badly. I was constantly jealous. I was constantly paranoid that he was cheating. Um and I really put us in a bad uh relationship for a while. We fought a lot because of how I acted. Um but he's the one that showed me what love was. He saved our relationship, and I can say this, I am very blessed that he stayed. And after all of this, I can say this right now, that out of all things that we've been through, we are the strongest we've ever been now. He is my best friend. He is my heartbeat. And I'm letting everybody know, if anybody messes with him, I will kick your ass. He's my everything. Um, you know, a lot of people say like, oh, couples don't make it past, 20 years anymore, 10 years or 15 years. I can see myself basically leaving this world when I die with Comics Dad. He is the person I will grow old with. There is nobody else made for me. We made stuff for each other. I don't believe in soulmates anymore. I believe you have to make your soulmate. And me and him worked so hard that we made each other for each other. That's what we did. And we became friends. We became best friends. And then we became, we fell in love with each other. And that's where we are now. And honestly, there's no one else I'd rather be with. I I told him, if you ever die or if you ever walk away, I'm done. I will never date again. I will shut that door. I'll become a nun. I'll just go to the damn Catholic Church. I'm like, I'm nunning now. Nunning. I gotta take off these, but I'm nunning. Put some robes on me. I'm done. Just saying. That's how I look at it. Like, when you find your person, don't ever walk away. If your person is real and they treat you good and they treat you like a fucking a princess, someone that you're gonna love forever, don't walk away from them. Keep them, because that's the rarest damn thing to have these days, is someone that's truly in love with you and someone that is willing to put up all your crap and stay with you, even when you're a pain in the ass. And I can vouch, I'm the biggest pain they're going. But enough of the mushy gushy stuff. Sorry. I'll stop being mushy gushy. Um, John says that's awesome though that you two, Queen Comics and Comics Dad, are both here now. You know what, John? I'm gonna tell you that was there was a point when we almost weren't. We almost actually ended our relationship very quickly. Um, we um we were in a rough place before we really got serious. When we first started out, we we really had to work on it. It was rough. I'm happy where we are today though, because we really came a long way. And he and comics, I don't tell you, we came a long way. Um, so Panda says, "Oh, should always start as good friends." We didn't start as friends. We started as how would you say this, comics dad? We started as fun time friends. I'll say it like that. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, um, but yeah. So you know, we when we first met, we were not wanting anything serious. It was more for just fun. It didn't turn into fun. It turned into a forever relationship. Error said some deep conversations are topics about today, but sadly I have to swim out of the bay. I understand, Error. Have a wonderful night, dear. Thanks for coming and being with us tonight. You're the best. Thank you for everything. I love your support. You've always been very supportive of my channel. So thank you, Error. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time, hun. Um, Comics Dad, come on. No, we did not. We no, we weren't fully dating just yet. We were just getting to know each other, and we're not gonna go there anyway. But yeah, uh, so yeah, so you know, life takes you on different roads sometimes, and thank God to me down a good road. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna do the noodle making video. I hope to God that that does not turn to a shit show. Because my IT guy gets frustrated very quickly. So we will find out if he really likes doing this or not. Um I am gonna need his help though, because with the angle and everything, I had to figure out exactly how I'm gonna do everything. And like how we're gonna like put the camera down so like I can like see my hands, because I'm not gonna be on full camera like this. It's gonna be my hands just showing you how I'm doing things. My rings will be off because I'm working with dough and stuff and flour. And I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. The rings that Comics Dad got me for us, um when flour gets in this ring, it is a pain in the butt to get clean. The last time I got flour in my ring, took me 3 days to get all the flour out because the diamonds in it, um, they get trapped. Really, it's hard. I hate it. So yeah, so we'll see how this goes tomorrow. How everybody likes the new cooking episode, I guess we'd call it an episode. We're gonna see how this rolls out. Hopefully it's pretty good, and you know, people like it, and they, you know, if there's an issue or anything, they can always give me feedback so I know exactly what to do next time. That way I have more feedback and everything. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the new video to try it out. um I will start doing, after the noodle video, if that works out good tomorrow, I will probably do my French bread video after that. um Comics Dad and I are going to figure out if I can use my phone to make videos and then put them on YouTube and Rumble. um the reason being is because we have to figure out how we can move that over to that. um and I want to buy a can't think what it's called, a tripod for the phone, so I can move it up and down so I can get better angles and everything. So we're gonna have to find out how this goes tomorrow, and then figure out, you know, how we can incorporate the phone. You know, and just let you guys know, my channel is also going to include pretty soon, as we're going out in the summer and doing our outings, like going to Knoebels, which is an amusement park, and doing other things. I am going to start doing live videos of the amusement park and stuff like that, so you guys can see what we do out there and how much fun we're having. I just do like a cute like video, you know, oh look guys, look where we're at, and show you different things about the park and everything. So we'll be doing stuff like that too. But mainly the cooking videos is my big priority right now. I have to figure out how we're gonna do this. Um, Unfortunately, the rustic bread is going to have to wait until I can get a Dutch oven. Dutch ovens are about $60. I cannot do it right now. So, the rustic bread and other meals with for the Dutch oven, I'm gonna have to wait on and just work around it until I can buy one. But yeah, so if anybody like and subscribe to the channel, that would be great. That way you can follow us and enjoy our conversations. I will be doing more content as we go along. I have to figure out different things I'm gonna talk about. Um, you know, there's not been a lot of like celebrity and a lot of like news going out that I really want to talk about. So I haven't really added anything because there's nothing really yet that I can discuss. So there will be more added on to this as we go. But this whole channel is for people who are going through a lot, people who are going through a rough time, emotional time, whether it's grieving, whether it's, you know, life, whether it's depression, whether it's going through a really hard thing in your life that you don't want to talk about. No matter what it is, it could be a relationship, anything. We're all here as a community to support, love you, and respect you. And we just want you to come in and realize that you have love, you have people that are here for you, and no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, always know that I'm here for everybody. Um, that is what my channel is for. It is for everybody to come together and just have a really good time and laugh and joke and act stupid and just really enjoy yourself. That is the point of my channel. You know, I made this channel for that reason. Um, and I love it. I love my channel. I really do. Queen Comix wife was actually created because Panda Simone, which is a friend in the chat right now, she is the one that called me Queen when she first came into Comix Dad's chats. I was not streaming yet. I was actually just in the chats talking in his chats, and Panda Simone would call me Queen. And it went from there. I grew my channel because of her making that one comment. So Panda Simone, you know, applause for you for doing a wonderful job. I named me Queen because of you. We are here today. So thank you so much, dear. You are awesome for that. But yeah, so my channel is for everybody to just be there for each other, love each other, respect each other, and just really have great conversations and just enjoy being around each other. That is the most important thing to me. That being said, please like and subscribe my channel. Please also follow Comix Dad. He is my husband, my everything, but he also streams too. He also streams comic books. He does all this other stuff that he does. He does video games. I don't do video games because I think, I'm not gonna lie, the video games that I play, I think you guys are bored with it because I play Dreamlight Valley and I also play Power World. But here's the thing. So I'm streaming on Tuesday, but I think tomorrow afternoon I'm gonna take about 2 hours while before Comix Dad does his thing, and I'm gonna stream Power World and just play a little bit so you guys can see Power World. And if you guys like me playing that, I will start streaming that as well. So that way you guys can watch me play that. Because I know you like Comix Dad's game that he's playing, but I play Power World and Dreamlight Valley. Dreamlight Valley is not a lot of adults like it, but I will play Power World so you can see what it looks like. It's really fun. I like it. It's cool. The graphics are beautiful. So I'll start playing that for you guys. But yeah, so please like and subscribe to the channel. And please also, my mods, whoever's in here today, Comix Dad or John, please add Comix Dad's link to the chat. And also please add the Real Tomby to the chat as well. Real Tomby is a good friend of mine. He lives in England. He does his own streaming network. He does Rumble and YouTube. He is a wonderful person. Tomby is really funny. He has great content. We just love being in his channel. We think he's hilarious. We have our own little group that we all talk to. I can't think of Paul's last name, Comix Dad, but if you could put Paul in there as well. Paul is from Chicago. I love Paul. I met Paul through Tomby, okay? Paul is funny because Paul he has a phrase that he says, it's go fuck yourself. Paul, you always says that. But when I joined Chombi's panel one day, I said it, and Paul goes, well, she says it better than me now. So now Paul is convinced that I say it better. I don't think I do, but Paul does. But I love Paul. Paul's a nice guy. Paul's awesome. So please, one of my mods, add Paul to that as well. So that way they can follow Paul. Please follow Paul. He's cool. He's awesome. Like and subscribe his channel. And just watch a few. He's great. He's awesome. You'll love him too. His accent's great. It's not, it's not like mine where it's thicker. He sounds like Chicago. You don't sound like New Jersey. But please, Comix Dad, because Paul's link. If you can add that for me, that'd be awesome. And also, if you want to, you don't have to. I believe my PayPal link is in the description of the chat, I think. If Comic Dad did that correctly, I don't remember if he did. But if you would like to support the channel, there's a PayPal link. I don't have anything else yet because I have Venmo, but for some reason, not a lot of people have Venmo, so I don't put my Venmo in there for no reason. So I put PayPal in there. Or he pinned it in the chat. Okay. So he pinned it in the chat. So my PayPal is pinned in the chat. If anybody would like to donate to the channel, you don't have to. You're not obligated to. But if you do, I thank you so much and I appreciate it. And then also we have a cool video now that I can play when you donate, which I'm so excited about because I love my new video for it. I think it's freaking phenomenal. It's awesome. I love it. So anytime somebody donates, I'm gonna play this video, and it's my go-to video now. I love it. I think it's the best. Yeah, if you want to donate, you don't have to. Like I said, no one is obligated to, because I know people's hard-earned work, hard-earned money is, a lot. Like, you guys have to work a lot to make that money. I get it. I work 45 hours a week. And I work from home, but I know what it's like to work really hard for your money, and I would never ask anybody to donate. But if you want to, it's there just so you can click on it, because I had some people in the chat ask me for a link, so it's there just in case. It's only PayPal. I don't have anything else right now. As I get more established, then I will add more to my description. I'll have Comix that help me with that. But for right now, I only have PayPal because, I don't have anything else right now. But I do have some awesome news on the YouTube side and the Rumble side. So here is the coolest thing I can say tonight. On YouTube side, we have 47 subs. We are at 47 subs. I've only been doing this for 1 month, and we are at 47 subs right now. I am so honored from all of you to do that for me. Like, you don't understand how it feels for me to have that many people follow me right now. I am so honored. I am so thankful, so blessed. I thank all of you for following me. You are the best. Thank you for all the love and support you've shown my channel. It means everything to me. You have no idea how much I love it. Thank you so much. And this is the best community ever. Seriously. Like, I am so happy that I'm a part of this. I'm so happy that I'm doing this. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't going to do this because I have ASD. I have autism. So I am very hard on put myself out there. I live like a little shell. I don't like opening myself up to people. But Comix Dad and Deborah Perkins and Shauna and John Ambler and Panda and Shell Frogs, they were all like, do it, just do it. So I took the step out and I did it. And a month later, we have 47 subscribers on YouTube. So that is awesome. And I'm so honored and so blessed. It means everything to me. Here is the deal. If we made it to 50 subscribers, Comix Dad's not happy about this, but if we make it to 50 subscribers, I am doing an ice challenge on Comix Dad. He did not agree to it, but I'm doing it. Because let me tell you, for me to get to 50 is amazing. So we are 3 away from hitting 50. And Tomby, you heard it. I will Ice Challenge Comics Dad for up if I get 50 subscribers. So we'll see what happens. I'm waiting until the end of the week. If by the end of next week I have 50 subscribers, we will be ice bucketing Comics Dad on live in front of everybody. And you're gonna see him be really upset. But it's gonna be awesome. So that's a great thing. We're at 47. I'm so proud about that. I'm so honored about that. So thank you all again on YouTube for subscribing to my channel and following me and just dealing with my crap and laughing and having a great time. It'll be a chill stream. That's right, John, a chill stream. So again, thank you guys so much for that. Now, on the Rumble side, this is where it gets freaking crazy. On the Rumble side, I have 112 followers. I am so blessed. I'm so happy. I am overwhelmed with just happiness and humble. I'm so humble, so grateful. I can't imagine having all these people following me right now, but it makes me feel so amazing inside. So I just want to say thank all of you for all the love and support. Thank you, Tomby, and Tiny Panda Face. Because of you guys on Rumble, you really helped me. And another shout out to somebody else who's amazing is Yarn Witch. She is on YouTube mostly. I haven't seen her on Rumble much, but she's on YouTube mostly. She's also been a big help with everything. She's been an amazing friend. I love Yarn Witch. She's awesome. I'm trying to get her on one of my streams this month. She has a busy schedule, so me and her are going to work on this month what day is good for her to come onto the stream. You will love her. She is amazing. I have John Matic. I said John. I know it's you. Rambler Matic 2000 saying, I'm doing my part. That's fine. You do your part. You are awesome. I love you. Thank you for all the support. But yeah, I have 112 followers on Rumble and we have 47 on YouTube. It is freaking amazing. John, you know who that is, John. That is what is it called? Oh gosh, what do I call it again? Straight Jacket John. That's who Rambler is. Straight Jacket John. But it's an honor. It really is. Like I am so overwhelmed with emotion that I have all these followers and you guys are following me. I know it's part of Comics Dad's things too, but honestly, I thank Comics Dad because he's the one that helps me get followers because he puts my name out there and everything. But also I'm proud of myself because I took that step to doing this, and now that I did, look where I am, guys. Look where I am, and I have autism, and I am scared to put myself out there, and I am scared of I have social anxiety. But look where I am today. I am very proud of myself, and I'm also proud of this whole community. You guys are great. The comics crew is so freaking great. The comics court, we are calling so the comics crew is Comics Dad's channel. We are the comics court. That is our name now. Panda Simone, write that down. We are the comics court now from now on. I dubbed the name for everybody that's in this community. We are the comics court. That is the new name for this community. So seriously, guys, thanks to all of you for all the love and support. You have no idea what it means to me as a person, as a YouTuber, as a Rumble streamer. It means everything to me that all of you follow me and deal with my bull crap when we laughing and acting stupid and just really having a great time. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you. You all have been awesome. And I'm so glad to be part of all of this. Yep. Panda Simone says, yep, got it. Comics Court. So anytime anybody new comes into our channel, and and you join our community, and it's your first time in, you want to say hi or anything, you will automatically be part of the Comics Court. Everyone in my channel is the Comics Court. You will be one of the people that I will respect, love, take care of, laugh with, joke with, have a good time with. if you think that we're a little bit offensive, me and John have a personal relationship where we pick on each other. He loves making fun of my accent. That is his thing. This man makes fun of my accent every day. Even other people's chats, he'll make fun of my accent. He loves it. And I got Tomby saying hot dog, which Tomby came and say hot dog. Great, no offense, Tomby, I love you, but we gotta work on your hot dog because you're saying it wrong. But like John right now, if you look at what I'm looking at, he says, I love acting stupid. Like, and the other day, John said this about something stupid, and he goes, now I'm craving stew. Like, really, John? Really? Like, really? But that's how we are. We are just all here together, enjoying each other's company, laughing, just having a good time. And if anybody in Rumble, on the other side of Rumble, wants to just say hi or cut in, you're part of the group. Just come say hi, hang out with us. We'll laugh, we'll cry, we'll do whatever you want to do, but we'll have a great time. John goes, I'm craving chili dogs now. Okay, here's the thing. All right. So anybody new on the channel will know I am a Jersey girl. I am a full out born and raised Jersey girl. Okay. I'm from New Jersey. I'm from North Jersey. My husband, Comix dad, is from Central Jersey. He's by New Brunswick. Our accents are totally opposite. He has like this weird Jersey accent where when he talks, it sounds like he's like a regular person. He don't talk like I do. So when I talk, wait, what was that now? I don't know. Comics. I think it's Comics Dad. What? The Comics Dad. Thank you. Clip one time before we end. Let's go. I don't know what that means. For $1. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But anyway, yeah. So I'm from Jersey, and Comics Dad is from Jersey.
I just donated $1, damn it.
Oh, thank you for your. It's our money.
It's a Rumble rant.
Oh, it's a Rumble rant. He just donated $1 for Rumble rant. I don't know Rumble just yet. I'm trying to figure it out. But he said, "Thank you." Clip one more time before we end. Let's go. Okay, that's right. He wants his $1. He paid $1. Hold on a second. So now I gotta play his little clippy. Hold on, guys. So because Comics Dad donated $1 to the channel, he gets his happy video.
Thank you.
So, if anybody donates to the channel, that is the video you will get from me for saying thank you. I personally love Men in Tights. That is my favorite video that I have made for this. Well, Comics that actually made it. But if you donate to the channel, you automatically get that video for you to play so you can dance to it or whatever you want to do. But thank you, Comics Dad, for the $1, even though it's our money. But it's okay. I love you. Thank you very much. But yeah, so getting back to it. So in this chat, I'm not like Comics Dad where my accent is like, coffee. I actually say coffee. I have a very thick accent. So unfortunately, this is what you got. You got a Jersey accent, and you got Comics Dad who has a not so Jersey accent. Whatever. So John Amber goes, I ain't waiting tights in the comics court though. You don't have to wear okay, hold on. So John, you don't have to wear tights, okay? That is one thing I will not let you do is wear tights. Because trust me, men don't wear tights. Now, Comics Dad, that'd be funny, putting him in tights. I'm just saying. John goes, my balls need to breathe. I get it. Okay, I get it. So Comics says, because I love the movie Men in Tights, I introduced you to Mel Brooks. Yes, you did. Actually, no, you didn't, because I actually knew Men in Tights before I met you. So I knew about Mel Brooks. I just didn't know all the movies that he did until I met you. So you introduced me to all the movies, though. I'm just saying. John Amber goes coffee. Panda Smoke says, I bet you're the gesture, sir. That wears tights. Actually, that's a good idea, Panda. We can make John the Jester. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. John the Jester, and he could be in the tights. Panda, that's all. Panda's so smart. I swear, Panda, that's perfect. It's a perfect idea. Oh my god, John, you are John the Jester. I love it. That's great. Rambler Matic 2000 says, "What is this coffee you speak of?" You know exactly what I mean, so don't even go there. Um, but that'd be great. John the Gesture. I love it. I love it. It's awesome. But yeah, so and Corvix Dad's gonna go, John. Yes, okay. So because of my accent, apparently my W stuff are like drawn out. So John, who is John Ambler, is one of my really good friends. I call him John. But apparently when I say John, it comes up kind of weird. So I don't know. I'm just saying. But John Matic 2000 says, make that John guy wear the tights. That's great. And John goes, no tights for me. John, you would be fine in tights. We would get you like nice airy tights. We would figure out airy tights for you so your balls don't get hot or damaged. John the Jester. That is your new name. Oh my gosh. Okay. Panda Simone, my Duchess of Canada, we now dub John Ambler as John the Gesture. That is his new name. That is who John's gonna be. And do I hear any nays in this? John's gonna say nay because that's John, but you know, Comix that'll probably stick up for him too. Oh my gosh. John Ambler goes, I know someone who's trying to get me in tights right now. Oh, jeez. John, you have no say. You're not part of the court when it comes to making votes. You're the guy that's getting voted in. This is great. I'm sorry. This is awesome. This is perfect. But yeah, so anybody who comes in here, this is what we do. We laugh, we cry, we have fun, we joke. We just have a wonderful time together. And just enjoy each other's company. This is what the Queen's Court does. And you know what? I love it. I have a few duchesses in my court. I have Shauna of Colorado. I got Panda of Canada. I got Shell Frogs of Tennessee, and I have Deborah as for Texas. And then I also have the Duke of Texas, which is John Ambler, aka the John the Gesture. That's his new name. Um, so yeah, we're all here to have fun and be a great community, enjoy each other's company, laugh, bull crap, just have fun. This is what we're all about. Life is too short to be like sad and alone and bored or mad. Just come in here, have fun, laugh, get a joke. We do play games sometimes. Probably next week I'm going to be doing Quiplash. Sometime during the week. I don't know when, because we like doing Quiplash all together. Especially John, he is hilarious with Quiplash. Especially when he starts drinking, it's freaking hilarious. He makes you laugh really hard. So you know, there's gonna be stuff that we're gonna be doing together and having fun and enjoying it. But yeah, I'm excited that we are all together right now having fun, laughing, joking. Right now, I don't know about everybody in where you live, but it is pouring here. I can hear it outside. I don't like rain, because I don't like getting wet, when I go outside, especially with my hair. But yeah, so that is the deal, everybody. Is by the end of this week, if I have 50 subs by the end of this week, and it's for everybody to tell your friends and everything, if I have 50 subs by the end of this week, we will be ice challenging Comix Dad in the living room on live for you guys. If I get 50 subs by the end of this week, we will do that for all of you for a great time. And he's not going to be happy. And you know what? It'll be worth it because everybody will enjoy a moment of it. So just saying. John says, I love rain as long as I'm inside and it ain't flooding. The problem is where we live, our house is in a flood area. And when we first moved here, one of the neighbors here that we call the mayor, because the mayor's been here the longest, we call him Mayor. But his name is Mr. J. I think it's JD. I think Comix that calls him. But anyway, he lives down the street and he knows everything about the community. And when we first bought the house, he showed up my front door, and he was saying how there was a flood and they had to have a boat come out and take everybody off the land and everything. And me and Comics, they were like, when the hell this happened? Because we just bought the house. So, like, do we have to be worried about losing the house? And it apparently happened years ago, like years ago. But it still gets pretty flooded by our area a little bit. It gets kind of really deep. It doesn't hit our house though, which is good because we're like kind of like in a hill type thing where our house sits on our land. So that's a good thing. But the only bad thing about our home is we don't have gutters on our side of our house. So when the rain hits really hard, our back door, which is on this wall here where I'm facing, the way the rain comes in, it gets the door wet, and then it comes through the door into the kitchen all over the freaking floor, and then we have to use like 6 towels to make sure it stays dry. That's the only bad thing about the rain part. I told Comics that this week, I was like, we should think about investing in gutters because that way we won't have that issue anymore. So we have to look into that. But that's the only thing that sucks about this part of the house is the gutter thing because of the water. But other than that, it's fine. But yeah, so fun times. I hate rain. Um, I love rain when my garden is ready and I don't have to water it the next day. Only time I like the rain. But other than that, I just do my thing. But yeah, so you know, build a moat. The problem with that, Panda Simone, is who's gonna build it? Because Comics Dad's not gonna get out there. He's not gonna go out there and build nothing. He hates dirt. He hates sand. He don't like getting dirty. Like the man hates getting dirty. I don't mind going in the mud. It don't bother me. But at the same time, I have arthritis in my hands, so I can't do that kind of work anymore. He don't like getting dirty. He thinks it's gross. Just saying. But yeah. So everybody, please like and subscribe to the channel. And please tell everybody about my channel. Please tell everybody about all your friends, your family, the people that you go in chats with, whether it be Jay's chat, Bureau's chat, doesn't matter whose chat you're in. Tell them about Queen Comics Wife's channel. Tell them about Comics Dad's channel. Comics Dad, can you please put Paul's link into the description for people to follow Paul, please? Because you didn't do it yet, and I really would like to have Paul's pop in there so that way people can see it. You do not get dirty if you don't have to. Listen, last year I had him get cinder blocks so I could make a barrier for my garden, and he complained that he had to go pick him up, put him in the trunk, and then drive the car over and then put him out. He hated it. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. It's bullcrap. But anyway, thank you, Comics Dad, for the link. I appreciate it. But yeah, so please tell people about my channel, about Comics Dad's channel. Please like and subscribe my channel and Comics Dad's channel. Like and subscribe. The Real Tomby, great guy, awesome guy. He's the best. Please subscribe to Paul Hadoken. How do you say his name? I can't. It's Hadoken, if I'm correct how you say it. Subscribe to his channel. Paul is awesome. Paul's a really nice guy. He's from Chicago. We have a thing right now where he thinks that my saying compared to his is better. I personally don't think so. I think we're equal on that, but he'll tell you differently. Comix Dad says because there were spiders and crap hiding in the piles of blocks. It's just spiders. We have spiders in the house. I have baby spiders right now in the house. But whatever. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I know Panda Simone. He yeah, it's okay. But yeah, like subscribe to the channels, guys. Follow everybody because honestly, we all love and support our community. Paul is awesome. Tomby is awesome. Please support also Tiny Panda Face, which Comic Staff, you can add her on there as well, and also Yarn Witch. Both those ladies are wonderful. I follow them. Really great people, great personalities. Tiny Panda Face is full of energy. I love her energy. She makes my days so much better, especially when I'm having a bad day at work and I throw her on my phone to watch her streams. She just makes it so much better. She has a bubbly personality, really wonderful woman. So please follow Tiny Panda Face and also Yarn Witch. Both of them are great people. I love them both to death. They're awesome girls, or women. I'm sorry, awesome women. So please follow them too. And yeah, if you guys feel like you'd like to donate to the channel, like I said, you don't have to. I know it's like to work really hard to make your money. Trust me, I get it. I do it on a daily basis. My link for PayPal is in the chat. I do appreciate if you ever do, and if you don't, it's fine. We're not here to make money. We're here to have fun in our community and just enjoy the laughter and talks and just great conversations. Don't get me wrong. I would appreciate it, and I think that'd be a wonderful, that'd be wonderful, and I'll show my video and laugh and have a good time. But at the same time, it's not necessary. Um, so yeah, anything that we get from the donations will usually go either to the comics kids for whatever they need, or for the channels to get things for the channels. Like for instance, a Dutch oven. Whatever I make from the channel this time, because we have the comics kids some clothes, so they are good to go. Whatever I make from the channel this time, I will definitely invest in a Dutch oven so I can do a lot more cooking videos, and that way we can actually be able to make certain meals and not worry about having a Dutch oven. The reason why I need a Dutch oven, I'll be honest with you guys, when I make my rustic bread, it needs a Dutch oven so it can actually form into a round ball. Because if you just lay it on a metal sheet and put water in the bottom of the pan inside the oven, it's going to flatten and it's not going to be the same it needs to be. So unfortunately, I really need to get a Dutch oven. So whatever we make out of that will go towards the Dutch oven so I can make the cooking videos for everybody. But tomorrow I will be trying to do my video for pasta. I am going to get everything ready in the morning. The dough has to sit for a certain amount of time, which I will explain to all that in my video, how long you need to let it sit and everything. Because I know that Shauna asked for that video. I'm going to make a video for that so you guys have fresh pasta making. So I'll make the video and then I'm going to voice over it, explain exactly what I am doing. So when you guys go to have the video to make the ingredients, to make the food and everything, you'll have the voiceover. And I'm also going to try to put the description of the whole recipe in my description. I don't know how that's going to work because Comic Set has to figure that out with me. But if I can do it, I'm going to put the whole recipe in the description. I'll find out and let you guys know. Sorry, my throat is dry with this allergy season. My throat is just so dry. I hate it. It stinks. But yeah, so we're gonna try that. We're also gonna try to do a empanada video. That's on my list too. Comics Dad loves empanadas. I don't like empanadas, and I'm part Puerto Rican and I hate empanadas. But I'm gonna make them, and he'll probably eat them. I'll make them that way you guys can see how they are made traditionally in Puerto Rico. That way you can make them at home and enjoy them. They're very easy to make. They're actually not hard to make at all. I am going to also do a pasta dish with the rose sauce that I make with the fresh pasta. So tomorrow I'm going to make fresh pasta with the rose sauce. That way you have the real stuff that I make from scratch. I will do a whole video on it. I'll edit it, and I will also voice over it so you can actually hear everything I'm doing and what I'm adding, and then that way you guys can watch it, make it at home if you want to, have fun with it. Do not judge me though. Let you know right now that my stove may not be perfectly clean because I will be cooking tomorrow all day. So some of the times that I'm cooking, maybe a couple like little like splats of sauce or whatever, ignore it. When you're a cook, you have messes. That's how it works. But yeah, I will definitely keep you guys updated on what I'm gonna be doing. But like I said, any donations to the channel from here on out, like John tonight, from here on out, anything going to the channel is gonna be put in to buy things to do the cooking videos. So like the Dutch oven. I'm gonna get hopefully like something that put more light in the, because my kitchen's not very light. So I found like a tripod that has light on it. So stuff like that. So I can actually be able to have extra lighting to show you guys how everything's gonna work. So every time that we get a donation, it is going towards the channel, because I'm gonna be buying things to cook with, to make the ingredients I want to make, the recipes I want to make for you guys. So you have it. And like I was telling everybody, the recipes that I am making, they are not like fancy recipes. My recipes are gonna be for people who have kids, who are parents that work all day and get tired of cooking big meals. They get to have something they can make at home that's cheap and easy, but healthy and good for your children. And that is the most important thing for me. Yes, I'm making a pasta dish. The pasta dish is for people that like pasta. To have a nice home cooked pasta meal that tastes good. It's my grandfather's recipe. The only thing my grandfather's recipe that I can't make is his sauce. The sauce takes 48 hours to make, and I am not waiting that long to make sauce. I'm gonna make my own version of his sauce in the faster way. And that's another thing. When I make my sauce tomorrow, I'm going to show you how I make it from my grandfather's way, but just a faster version of it. So that'll be done. But a lot of my other meals that I'll be making are going to be healthier, fast meals that you can make at home that are good and that your kids can enjoy. Um, my kids love when I cook because I make crazy things and they'll eat it. My youngest right now is into white rice. But what I did was I decided to get basically brown rice, and she thinks it's white rice, but it's not. And I add seasonings to it and everything, and she loves it. She loves rice, so I'm trying to give her healthier options. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna try all these new recipes, and like I said, I have to get a Dutch oven to do other recipes, because the Dutch oven is one of the things that I have to be able to do like 80% of my recipes in. Um, and unfortunately, I don't have one. I did have one, and accidentally, I took it out of the oven. My arthritis kicked in, and it went all over the floor. So, and it broke in pieces. So the Dutch oven went in the garbage. So I had to buy another one, but right now, like money, I had to pay for mortgage and everything this week. I don't have the cash to do that. So unfortunately, those things are not cheap. Dutch ovens are about $60-$70, sometimes 80, depending on where you're going. So like I said, slowly we'll have to get it. But if we get donations at the channel, I will go buy a Dutch oven. I will show you guys I got a Dutch oven. I'll brag about it because I'll be so excited that I have one for the channel, because I'm gonna make tons of bread with it. So, and I love making bread, by the way. Comix that if you're listening, if I make the bread for the channel, we're not eating it. It's either getting donated or thrown in the garbage. Just saying, because we do not need to eat that bread. I will probably donate it to a family that can eat it and call it even. Because if I get this Dutch oven, I'm gonna make like 4 different types of bread, and Comic Dad will be very very seductive when it comes to bread. That's like Comic Dad, like you know how like what is it called? Sushi and stuff is supposed to be like aphrodisiac. Just get Comic Dad bread. He'll be happy. I'm just saying. But no, seriously, I am hoping that we can get a Dutch oven soon so I can make these recipes. Like I said, my biggest goal for this is to help moms and dads that work their tails off and hate cooking huge meals, to teach them easy, fast, really healthy meals to give to their kids and themselves. And that are really a good cost, like they're not expensive at all. So that's the goal. Will I be making other dishes like pasta dishes? Yes. I'll be making bread. Now, mind you, I honestly rather make my own bread now than go buy it in a store. It is a different taste. It is all the work you put into making bread. It helps you learn like to appreciate what you're doing. I rather make my own bread. So, um, that's what I'll be doing, making bread to show you guys. I love making bread because I make homemade garlic knots, all that stuff. Um, I'm also gonna make my taco casserole one night for the parents that want easy meals. I can make taco casserole. I'm gonna make my mac and cheese. I make homemade mac and cheese from scratch. I have been making my mac and cheese since I was 23. I'm not gonna lie to you how I made it. So one day I walked into my kitchen. I literally took stuff out of my pantry. I grabbed some cheese. I made it my own. I added some half and half to it, and my mac and cheese, you can ask Comix that if you want to make a remark on my mac and cheese. Everybody who's having mac and cheese in my family and Comix Dad's family loves it. They always request it every holiday. They always ask that I make an extra one every holiday. Um, so my mac and cheese will be shown, and I will make it for everybody one day. That'll be one video as well. Um, I'm telling you, John, ask Comics Dad. My mac and cheese is freaking amazing. Apparently, it's amazing. I don't like a lot of like mac and cheeses. And I'm a critic when it comes to my own food. I don't think it's good, but Comics Dad tells everybody it's amazing. Mine is a 6 cheese. Just letting you know, mine's 6 cheeses. And I make mine cheesy. Like mine is full cheesy. And I don't buy the bag shredded. I shred all my cheese when I make my mac and cheese. So my mac and cheese is legit. Um I'm also probably going to do a fajita video because I make my fajitas a certain way. Um I'm going to make stuff that actually helps parents be able to make a good meal, a cheaper meal, and enjoy it. So, guys, look out for everything. Like I said, once I get donations, more donations coming in, once it starts adding up, we will definitely get a Dutch oven and a tripod. Tripods are like $20 on Amazon, which isn't bad at all. But as soon as we get everything going, we will start making these videos for breads and everything. And I am going to make you guys have your mouth water. Um, if there are any meals that you guys would like me to make that you want to try to make and you want me to make it, because I can make almost anything. I've been teaching myself for a very long time. So if there's anything that you want to make that you've never made before that you want to see how to make it, please let me know. And I will make it in a video for you. For instance, um, Shauna asked me to do a pasta video. So tomorrow I will be doing a pasta video. Um, but if anything you want me to make, let me know. I don't mind doing it. I am making empanadas one video. Be making a taco casserole. I'm gonna be making fajitas. I'm making empanadas. I'm making um. I'll probably do my gandules, which my gandules is Puerto Rican rice and beans. I'll probably make that for you guys one night. Because that kind of food, that's the kind of food that brings everybody together. When you make good food, you're bringing everybody together. Food brings people together. You could be having a bad argument, but food brings people together, and that's what it should do: is make everybody be happy together and just enjoy each other's company and eat and enjoy it. So that being said, I will be doing tons of videos on food. Tomorrow, like I said, is my first video. I'm going to figure this out, and then I'm going to um and I'm just gonna put it out there and see what happens. John Ambler goes casserole. Let's taco about it. So yes, John, I'm gonna do taco casserole. Taco casserole is actually a meal that I can do under $10. It's a huge dish, and it feeds the family. I also like to do my uh fake enchiladas. Um, and then the one thing I make that Comics Dad loves is my potato tacos. So, potato tacos are a corn tortilla with potato in it, and you roll it up very tightly. You put toothpicks in to keep it shut, and then you fry it. And the tortilla comes out very crunchy, but when you bite into it, it has a mashed potato in it, and there's just all these flavors. And then you dip it in salsa or sour cream or hot chili salsa, and it's amazing. And Comics Dad loves when I make potato tacos. So I'll make those one night too. They're very easy to make too. I don't do them in the air fryer. I do them in oil. That's the other thing. Some of these meals that I'm gonna make are not fully healthy. Um, I actually am going to start trying to work with avocado oil. Comics Dad wanted me to try that out, so I'm starting to do recipes with that and see how avocado oil works for me. I use a lot of olive oil when I cook. I love olive oil. But for the tacos, the potato tacos, I have to use regular oil, and the empanadas, I use regular oil, vegetable oil. So I'll be making a whole bunch of different things. Um, so I've been really like writing things down on what I want to make for everybody. And like I said, this is just for people to make easy meals that are good, yummy, a little bit healthier. Not all of them are healthy, but some are healthy. And you can share with your family and have a good meal, and you'll have left. Trust me, you'll have a lot of leftovers. I'm gonna do lasagna one night because my kids love lasagna. Um, the other thing I want to do, um, the problem is my hands. My hands are going to uh probably bother me with this, but I want to try make my own ravioli again. I have a really good 5 cheese ravioli that I can make. The problem is rolling the dough, cutting the dough, and then stuffing it and then closing it up. My thumbs can't take it. So if Comics Dad's okay with it, I'm gonna talk to him. Maybe he can help me close the dough up so my hands aren't killing me. And we can do that together. So we will definitely talk about that. But yeah, so I have a whole different thing, all these things I'm gonna be making for everybody. So look out, guys. We're gonna have a great meals coming in. Like I said, thank you all for following me and liking my channel and subscribing to me. You guys, seriously, it means everything to me that you guys literally are taking your time and just watching me and watching my shenanigans and John's shenanigans and comics shenanigans and just having a great time and just really being with each other and just enjoying the night. Um, like I said, please like and subscribe my channel, Comics Dash channel. Everybody in the chat that they listed, Paul, Tomby, I don't think they added Yarn Witch or Tiny Panda Face. I wish they would, but if they didn't, it's fine. But if you guys can, please add it. If not, please follow Tiny Panda Face. She is on Rumble, on the Rumble side, and then also Yarn Witch is on Rumble and also YouTube. So please follow her as well. They are both wonderful people. I love them. They're awesome. And yeah, just love each other, guys. Take care of each other. If you, like I said again one more time, if you feel like you want to donate to the channel, please feel free to. You don't have to. I would never ask for anybody's money. But if you do, we have a really fun video now that we could play when we donate. So awesome. Thank you guys for everything again. I will be streaming tomorrow with Power World for a little bit. I won't be on too long tomorrow because Comics Dad wants to do it at nighttime. So I have to make dinner and also I have to make the pasta. So I'm gonna be doing a lot. So I love you guys. Thank you for all the support and love. Thank you for everything you guys done for me. You have no idea what this means to me. Let's get to 50 subs by Friday on YouTube. If we do, we are ice challenging Comics Dad. and we were going to throw ice all over his head in the living room on live. So if we hit 50 by Friday, that is the deal. It's sealed. Comix Dad's not going to be happy, but it's for the channel and for everybody to laugh and have a good time. And you know what? He's a good sport for doing anything for me. So seriously, guys, just see if we can get to 50 subs by Friday. If we do, awesome. If we don't, it's okay. We'll get there. But I love all of you. Thank you so much for being part of my community. Thank you for coming to the Comix Court and being with us and being with the Queen Comix herself, and also all my wonderful loyal subjects who I love dearly in this community. You guys are awesome. You guys mean everything to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your night. Enjoy getting some rest. Hopefully y'all rest tonight really well. I will see you guys tomorrow on stream. Like I said, it'll be a few hours until I can get to the stream. I'll probably be in the afternoon when I start doing Power World, because I'll be making the dough for the noodles in the morning. But yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow. But thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. John, Panda, Comix Dad, everybody on Rumble who's on Rumble that I can't see, everybody who's lurking. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Shell Frogs. Thank you, everybody that's here. Error, Mash, everybody that comes in. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful evening, a wonderful night. Get some good night's sleep, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, guys. Thank you for coming to the court. The queen is out. I'm about to go have a snack and then get my butt into bed while I try to learn how to crochet tonight, because I'm going to get this down. But love you guys. I will see you guys soon. Have a good night, y'all. Love you guys.